Oh my goodness. Okay. It has been a whirlwind of an afternoon here. Okay. I think I might be situated, but let me just double check here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. It has been a wonderful day. It is Tuesday, July 8th. All right, we are live. I'm just going to go ahead and share this on over to my, oh my goodness, that just does not want to work. To my business Facebook page. Welcome, hi Tina. All of the great things today. Okay, paste and join me. Hello, Joanne. Join me live right now on YouTube. Okay, next. Light, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I do. Hello, Sean. Okay. We are getting into it. Welcome. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. And if you don't know, there is a huge stock-up sale happening tomorrow. Woo, 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 woo! I am super excited. It is featuring our two-tone cardstock, which I have a whole bunch of it over here, but not all the colors. Hello, Kathy Larson. So we are going to be using some of that tonight. Our main focus is going to be this amazing, and I should just make sure that it's available here, because that would kind of suck. Okay, it is still available. The amazing Sunflower 3D embossing folder. It is $12, and I'm going to show you a completed card. If you were at Stamp Camp, you would have made that card. But we're going to do some other techniques and stuff with it too. Not finishing cards, but just showing the actual techniques. So yeah, lots of goodies. Things, all the things. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Independence Day and enjoyed maybe some time with family watching fireworks. If you are on Snapchat, I did post, I should post it on my regular Facebook page, but my aunt and uncle had a lovely gathering. It was their wedding anniversary, and they always have like a get together, and there's lots of people there. There was way more people there this year than before. They collected canned goods or whatever for the food pantry in Stratford, and had a fireworks display that put Marshfield to shame. It was crazy awesome. When we thought it was done, it wasn't done, and then there was more. And yeah, just their enthusiasm. It's not their stepson yet, but he's been with my cousin for quite some time. And they are engaged to be married, but he loves doing fireworks. And so that's his thing. So I will enjoy the beauty of what he likes, just like everybody might not craft along with us, but maybe they enjoy a beauty of a card that we send them. Right? To each their own. They can enjoy the creativity and everything however they want. And they're pretty safe about it. So that's good. So I did get to enjoy that. And then Brian and I, we live really close to the fairgrounds. So we just walk through our neighbor's yard, like that way. So across the road and then up. And we sit there and watch the fireworks in the field that's out there. It's just we just grab our chairs and do that. We used to be able to watch them from our front yard, but the trees have grown in over there, and so it's not doable anymore. Yeah, there would be a hammock in the front yard, and I would just lay in the hammock and watch. Hello, Nanette. But I do love fireworks. I like to see all the different kinds, and I like the ones that go like poof, and then they kind of like crackle. but nonetheless, lots of different things. And then also, which maybe I will give you guys this challenge as well. I did give my group a challenge. I shouldn't say my group, but a few ladies know we bought a new motorhome. So it is a Winnebago something. It starts with an I. So my previous Intigo, something like that. My previous camper was a Coachman Leprechaun, and we called him Lenny. So Lenny was a character on Law and Order, and he was a great detective. His name was Lenny. So I'm trying to come up with a name for my Winnebago Intent, I believe is what it is, or Intigo, something like that. But not Winnie. Okay, guys, it's not going to be Winnie, but I know Sean sent me some names. If you guys have any ideas of cool names and like where it relates to, you know, something that rolls off the tongue, definitely let me know. Because it's since I take the camper sometimes by myself, I do kind of like to say, like before I would say, Lenny and I are going to scrapbooking at Les and Jim's bowling alley, and we're going to stay up there. So it's just kind of fun, you know. So we definitely have to give the new camper a name. I don't normally name inanimate objects. That's the correct verbiage, right? But I am right now. So hello, Mary Kay. Long time no chat. So there's a lot of things to kind of talk about and discuss. I think we're gonna kind of get right into it. First, I have to announce winners. I did actually do that ahead of time. It's on my little page here. And then we're going to do one winner. I have the wheel on my computer, and we'll do that when I flip it down. But we did get to 20 likes last one. We were at 23. Remember, if you liked, do just like Mary Kay did, and Joanne and Kathy and y'all, you kind of know, give it a thumbs up saying that you liked or comment liked. I go through those comments and put those names into a drawing. So we did get to 23 likes. And out of those 23, only like 9 people commented that they liked it. And I know some people have multiple devices and whatever. It is what it is. Hello, Michelle. But if we're going to go back. We're going to go back to 30 likes. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes. Then I will give away a $15 product credit. So I will send you a product credit to which you use in your store for your order. And the winner from last week is Eunice. And I know, Eunice, I typically place your orders for you. So you can tell me what you want to do. It's only good for 3 months. So you have $10 to use. So congratulations, Eunice. And then the other thing we do is we typically give away a card. So anybody who comments on here, I put their name in to win a card. And this was the card that we did last week. And this winner is Joanne. And Joanne, you are on here, girl. So I will get that in the mail to you. And then since I forgot the card winners from last week, I'm going to throw those in the mail too. Otherwise, I will just forget them. So Joanne, I'm writing your name down right now on here. So I will get this card in the mail to you. Awesome sauce. I like this pen. It's square, so it doesn't roll off my table. Just saying. Whew. I am like starting to sweat. I don't know what it is about YouTube lives and stuff, but I just start to sweat. All right. So besides that, during the whole month of June, if you ordered $50 or more, you got your name put in to win. What was it? Hold on, let me look. It is the same special for July. So I just got to go to my page to win a $20 in Stampin' Up credit. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to misquote it. So I'm going to write $20. And those people I have on the Wieldy side. So we're going to flip the camera over. I'm going to show you my computer, and we're going to click and we will see what the wheel decides, right, for that $20 winner. Now, same thing for the month of July. If you order $50 or more from me in the month of July, you will get your name put in to win $20. I mean, how sweet is that, right? I'm really trying to get that incentive trip. And I know like right, less than 1% of demonstrators earn that incentive trip. So you can tell like it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort and everything. So I really do appreciate you guys ordering from me or doing specific things and all that kind of stuff. So the one thing I didn't put in there for the month of June were people that were doing my classes. If you are part of the Christmas in July, I have to look at it to see if I'm actually ordering $50 worth of product. I think I am, because then I'll put you in to win that too. I think so, but that'll be in the July wheel decide. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to throw you guys down and we're going to do that wheel decide, and then we're going to like try and get right into it because we've got a lot of things going on. And some things that I didn't know until like yesterday. So, yay! Okay, let's flip the camera around and flip it down to my computer. Ooh, hold on. It's not flipping down. There we go. It was just a little out of whack. All right, we'll move the computer this way. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that ordered $50 or more from me. So let's take a look at who the winner is going to be. And it's Shelly. All right. So Shelly Kaiser, congratulations. You won $20. I will send that to your account. So anytime that I send funds, it only gives you 90 days to use them. So Shelly, right there. And Shelly placed her order right at the end of the month. So definitely, like anytime during the month, she partaked, is that how you say it? I don't know. Partook something. She participated in the BOGO sale. So let me tell you what's going on that I just threw out to everyone here. Okay. This is, I just got to move my papers here. This is what is happening the next few days. So July 9th through the 11th, 20% off a two-tone cardstock. We're going to be using some of this tonight. So two-tone cardstock comes in 12 by 12. Okay. These are those record sheets. For this product shear, I'm going to put them in these record sheets when I dole them out. But you can see two-tone, right? One side's lighter, other side's darker. So this is the Calypso Coral color. So what's really nice about this is you're going to get 53 different pieces of cardstock, but you will get 106 different hues, right? Because you get 2 on each page. So I am doing a product share for this. Now, this comes in practically all of our colors, right? There's 53 colors, which means there's a couple colors that it doesn't come in because we have, well, the white isn't two-tone, right? So, but anyhow, so yeah, it comes in every single color imaginable. So what I am doing is I'm splitting it up and giving you guys a great deal. All right. So hopefully this is understandable. If you want just one of each color, it's going to be, I'm not giving you a discount because like it takes a lot of time and stuff to divvy this up. So $42. Plus I'm going to like be putting it in these record sleeves, which I didn't put that into the price. If you get 2 of each color, the regular price is this. Now the sale price is this. Now this includes shipping and handling and tax. And then I'm giving you free tax, so $79. All right. If you want to do 4 of each color, this is normally what it costs. This is the sale price with Stampin' Up. And then I'm going to give you free shipping. So you're going to get an additional $15 off of that. And then lastly, if you want 6 of each color, which is a half a pack, this is the normal price. This is the sale price. And this is your price with ordering it from me. Free shipping and tax. This is amazing, right? And you would get 318 sheets of cardstock. All right. With that, if I sell 12 pieces of cardstock, so let's say I have 3 people that do 4 of each color, I am going to draw for a $30 product. So it can be a combination of anything. So the first people that do this promotion, so if you sign up for the 2 and then I get 1 here and 1 here, like the first set of people that make up the 12 pieces of cardstock, because that's how many come in a package, I'm going to give away $30. And then the next 12 pieces, I'll give away another $30. So if there's only like 3 people that order this, you have a 1 in 3 chance of winning $30, right? Super easy. If you want to do this, you can sign up. I have a link posted. I'll even add it to this video when I am done. But there's just a Google form you fill out. You can send me a message too. I can fill out the Google form for you. Basically, I need to know what package you want and how you want to pay. If you are using a credit card or debit card to pay, it is going to cost you an extra 3%, because at the discounts I'm giving, I can't give away another 3%. But if you pay with cash, check, or PayPal, friends and family, or Zelle, then you will not have to pay anything additional. So lots of good stuff. Definitely let me know, right? So it's gonna, like, I feel like this cardstock's gonna go fast. All right. So we are gonna use some of that tonight. And we are also using the online exclusive. Now, I did just post, like, totally just, hello, in my Stampin' Unicorns VIP group, I just posted all of the online exclusives like this that you can print off if you would like. So there's been 4 collections so far. Somebody just ordered this pig. You guys, it is so stinking cute. Party pig. Oh, really? Okay, but here's the July ones. And basically what I just want to point out is online exclusive just means that it is not in a printed anything. So there's somebody that makes this up. I purchased the PDF from them and then I adjust it. But the one that we're using, so there's lots of collections. I showed you last week, we used this one here. And then the Halloween one I showed you. And then the pear one is on its way. I wasn't going to get it at first, but then I decided I was going to. But you can see lots of cool different things. This Tractor and Company bundle, that is pretty amazing. And then we're using this Sunflower 3D embossing folder. So you can see there's lots of good things. If you want to look at it online, you just go to my website. And then there is a button that says, I believe it says online exclusive or what's new, and you can see it all there. Okay. So since we have Calypso Coral out here, we can use this color. Now, I don't have all of the 2-tone cardstock and all the colors, but let me just grab a couple of them. Calypso Coral, go back in your spot. If I don't put it back right away, it will never get put away. I want to do some funky colors. Oh, that one looks good too. And where is the last? I want like the mossy. Here we go. Because I haven't tested this yet, but I have an idea. So last week at Stamp Camp, we did bleaching on a card. And depending on the color bleach you use, or the color cardstock you use, that will determine like what it bleaches to. So we're going to go ahead and bleach these because I want to see what they look like. Now the difference between what we used to offer, the full cardstock in 12 by 12 and two-tone, well obviously the two-tone has two tones to it, right? I'm just cutting this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 because that's going to be like the card mat of it. But anyhow, so two-tone cardstock. So one side is lighter and the other side is darker. You can see those variations. This is a slightly lighter weight too, which is great, especially for scrapbooking. Even for layers on your cards, it's not as bulky. It will not make a good card base. I would make sure to use your 8.5 by 11 for that. But for scrapbooking and everything with multiple layers, this lightweight cardstock is perfect. So here's what we have. I have some cheap ass bleach in here. You do not want to get the expensive bleach that is color safe, right? If we want to bleach it, it can't be color safe, people. Just saying. Just saying. But I want to see how this looks with this embossing folder, so we're going to do a little bit of that. I just lost my... Oh, here's a case. I don't like to just bleach out in the open, but I lost my husband broke down the box that we were using. So this is a Stampin spritzer, and we just screw off the end and put bleach in there. And if you hold it down, like if you spritz it all the way, it's going to be a fine mist. If you squeeze it like half the way, you might get a little bit of blotches, which I like. But it is kind of hard to do. There we go. There's some blotches. Okay. So there's a little bit of bleach on that side. I just want to see how these look, honestly. Ooh, all right. There's some bleach on this side. And if it doesn't look good, we just use it for something else. Halloween's coming up. So I'm barely like holding that down so I can get some of those big blotches. And then we'll see. We'll see how this does. I haven't tried this before, so hopefully it works out and I'm not just like a fool for trying it on this two-tone cardstock. So this two-tone cardstock also has a white core, which is why I'm wondering if it will even work on here, because it's not like dyed all the way through. It's more like printed. So it may not work, and if it doesn't, we'll still use it because it's just paper. Just paper. But we're going to wait and see. There we go. Okay. I mean, none of them really look like they're turning yet. So we might just have to try this technique on regular cardstock and leave the two-tone for the other techniques I'm going to show you, which we'll do right now. We're just going to set these aside and see if they get miscolored or not. Okay? But let's bring in, we're just going to stick with these colors. So we're going to bring back in this cardstock. And I'm going to cut it again at 4 inches. And I am cutting 3 of these at a time. So if you need to do like some quick cards, this two-tone cardstock is definitely the way to do it. And slide that down. Now I do like to put a little bit of my paper on the inside. So what is left here, and you see me do this all the time with DSP, so why not do it with this two-tone cardstock? So I'm just going to cut that in half, and then that'll give me a little piece of paper to put on the inside. Okay, let's grab our embossing folder. This guy is a biggie. It is a 3D embossing folder, which means you use your number 4 plate. So check this pattern out. It is gorgeous. And we're going to put one of each of these on here. So I have both the dark sides pointed up, and we'll send that through because one of them we're going to flip over. Okay. Now you might have seen, I believe it was Patty Bennett do a kind of a similar kind of demonstration. I highly recommend that you go and check out her video because she's got a lot of cool things on there as well. Where's my other piece? I'm just going to run these through, and we're just going to run all of these through at the same time, actually. Because why not? You can. All right. And it doesn't really matter which way you put them. I do like to always put the spine side, though, so that it's facing me. And so there's our green. We'll run through these other colors. And we'll do the purple one way, one the other way. So you can kind of just see the different tones in there. What are you guys thinking of this embossing folder so far? I mean, it is just gorgeous. And I'm thinking our two-tone cardstock will not bleach. So I'm going to do that technique with our regular cardstock because I want to see how I think it's going to look. So, yeah. That's... And that makes sense. After I thought about it, where the white and it's just printed in color, it's not going to bleach very good. So this is like the bleach look, which is not what I was going for. But that's fine. We can just run those through. Okay. So let me just grab, I think, should we do a yellow? I haven't tried to bleach. Oh, this is wild wheat. That's an old yellow. An old yeller. I haven't tried to bleach a yellow in a while. Let's do the new yellow color. What color is this? The new yellow? I don't remember. Oh, I don't even know where the ink pad is. It's somewhere. Somebody's going to know the new yellow color. We're going to make 2 of these because we'll give one away maybe. Okay. Goodness gracious, what is the new yellow color? All right. Well, let's try that. I know blackberry is going to look awesome. And I have a scrap of blackberry here. And I have a scrap of mossy meadow. No, the new yellow. Daffodil Delight is the old one. Oh my goodness. It's Timid Tiger. Oh, Duck. Darling Duckling. There we go. Darling Duckling is the new yellow. Okay. All right, we're gonna do, because I want to show you this. I think it's gonna look really cool with the embossing folder. So I just don't know how this yellow is gonna look. Oh, see, you can already tell that it's bleaching. And that is not what it was doing for the other. So see how it's kind of speckled? This is the sheet I started with. Ooh, ah. There we go. So we'll do a couple more of these. And then when they're sort of dry, we'll run them through the embossing folder. So yeah, I kind of Every color is going to look different because it's dyed all the way through. Okay. And this is just like, if you want an easy container like this is just one of those plastic shoe boxes from Walmart. I use them all the time. This one should really start taking off here. Oh yeah. Look at it, just changes right before your eyes. Okay, we'll leave that one in there and set it over here while it dries. And go back to what we were doing with this stuff. I'm just gonna move these. Okay, so we have them all embossed. Now I'm gonna do, oh, I do need to emboss like a white also. Sorry, I just don't want to like keep getting the machine out back and forth type of thing. So we'll just emboss this and then I'll cut it down when I'm done. Because you guys probably remember the technique that I will show you on the white. And then we got to emboss the lemon lolly too. We're just doing a lot of embossing. I hope you guys are hanging in there. Definitely. Which color that we embossed so far are you liking the best? This is going to be the lemon lolly. All right. Also, tomorrow night, I've got my class out at the Empty Nest Winery happening. If you have not registered for that, no worries. You can come on down and check it out anyhow. It is $30. You get to choose your crafting kit, and then you will also get a token for a glass of beverage of your choice. So that's cool. Should be a nice evening at the winery. Oh, yes. Okay. Then I can use a little bit of this for the inside too. Well, that's got a funky edge. There we go. Super. Okay. We have lots of embossing happening here. So let me show you a couple of the techniques. And again, like these are not my techniques. These are just techniques that people have done. Some of them I've seen a lot of, others I haven't seen at all. I just got to grab the colors, and we're just going to do tone on tone. Because I love doing that. I don't have Mossy Meadow, so maybe we'll do, let's do this. Pretty Peacock. Okay. So let's do some things. All right. We might have to go a little bit darker with this one too. Maybe we'll do two colors. Where's Gorgeous Grape? Here it is. Okay. We're just going to have fun, right? Because that's what half of it's about. So I need a scrap piece of paper. Perfect. And we are going to start with this one. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how this two-tone will look totally different doing the same technique with the same like color. So this is obviously the lighter. This is the darker side. And this is our Calypso Coral ink. Now, when you're doing this, you kind of want to have it at an angle. So, like, I'm not going to go like this, like straight on. I'm going to go like this and scrape it. So here goes nothing. And the amount of pressure, like when I'm telling you, you are not putting any pressure on here, that is exactly right. You are literally just scraping it across and very lightly grabbing it. Now look at that. I do have a little bit of like lines right there. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of clean that up. And you just lightly go over it. Voila. Okay. I'm going to show you the same one now on the dark side. On the dark side. like the Darth Vader. Now you will notice when I did this that a little bit of that white inside is peeking through. Perfectly fine. When you do the ink, that's going to get covered right up. So you'll see when we're doing this on the dark side, you get more of just that light tone on tone effect, right? Totally different looks, right? Yeah, crazy. So this, I feel like, is card ready with a sentiment. And I know some of our quick and easy packs aren't available right now, but we do have like these ephemera packs, and you can easily just punch out one of these sayings, thinking of you, bam, maybe a little ribbon, you're done. Like there's some other ones. I mean, this is like this. These are the ones that are in back order right now. But these ones too, you could put on there. The other thing that I really like is, remember that set where you stamp and then punch out all of these different sentiments all at the same time? It was not punch, but die. Like, look at how cute that is, right? Well, that's cut off, so I'd probably put it over there. But this is that, what is it called? No, not More Than Autumn. More Messages. So more messages where this is one stamp and then one die. So you stamp it all and you die cut them all. And then you just set them up here and you grab them whenever you need them. You know, like this is all in a green color and these were all black. The other thing too is the embossing folder that cuts out the words, right? Look at how cute that is. I know I have somewhere I inked on them too, but they're in this package of things somewhere. Oh, here. These are a purple. So definitely like some quick and easy. Ooh, I really do like that. Oh, we might have to finish this card. But anyhow, okay. So that's one, right? So then with the purple here, I want, yeah, the purple. No, I lied. With the green, yes, this one's debossed. So, right, I ran them both through this way, and then this side is going to be debossed. So let me show you that. Now we're not using the same color. We're going to do a different hue. But again, you are not holding it straight down. You're going to angle it upwards and just a nice light touch. Ooh, this is a neat color combo. So this is the Mossy Meadow, and this is the light color. And I'm scraping over. And my ink pad, I think I need a new one. We talked about this. Petunia, or Pretty Peacock. So I'm actually going to grab Mossy Meadow also because it's just not getting down in there. Or I lied. I'm not grabbing Mossy Meadow because it's not sitting up here. Let's do Blueberry Bushel. This one should be nice and juicy, Cousin Lucy. Okay. See what I mean? All right. So we're just going to grab. Holy Moses. Woo! All right. Now I want to show you what it looks like on the debossed side. Ah. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Look at that. All right. So regular and then debossed, right? Again, you can grab, we're just going to keep using this hello. Look at how hello, how cute that would look. Very easy. $12 embossing folder. I mean, it's going to like game changer. Somebody remind me to order a new Pretty Peacock. New Pretty Peacock. Okay. So I kind of wanted to show you Yes. 2 different colors and to see how you can get it. So I like to go in with the darker color first because that's going to be my lighter touch. And I wanted to use the same color so that you could see how it looks. So a nice light touch with my dark color, right? Ooh, that one maybe got a little dark, but that's okay. And then we'll do the debossed again. So dark color, nice light touch first. I think I need to just even that look out. Perfect. And now we're going to come in with the same shade. So the tone on tone and just, oh, this is a really juicy ink pad. All right, so that may not be exactly what you get. We might have to go back over it. Woo! That ink pad, juicy Lucy. But this looks freaking awesome. Look at that. Ooh, I don't like the big streak down the middle, but you can definitely tell how juicy that is. Okay. But you do still get that two-tone effect. I'm going to just go over it a smidge with this. Really, really light to bring out that again. Oh, yeah. You could just keep playing with this. Oh, my goodness gracious, you guys. Like, look at this. Okay. Now let's do this other one. You can see where some of that ink is off the edge. So hopefully it won't be so heavy-handed on this one. But there we go. Yeah, that's more. So yeah, it does depend on, you know, the juiciness of your ink pads. If you do not have these foam ink pads and you have the felt ones yet, that's also going to make a difference. The foam ones will get more in the crevices where the felt ones won't. Right? OMG. I don't know. Do you guys like, I know which one I like better. So let me know if you like the left side better or the right side better. So debossed or embossed, debossed, outbossed, I don't know. But definitely like let me know which one you're craving more. Now, while we're talking about debossed, look at my fingers, they're so I'm going to talk about debossing on white and coloring in. We've done this before. Yeah, that's where I'm headed. We've done this before with the coloring it in and then black. So let me grab my black. Not stays on, well, maybe stays on. I don't remember if I use, no, I got to use Memento. And then we'll just grab some markers. We have Peach Pie. And let's do Timid Tiger. And Granny Apple. I did not try doing this ahead of time, so I don't know what I'm doing actually. Darling Duckling. Most of them are saying the deboss. I do really love these colors on here. Wow. Somebody special is going to get that card. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to start by coloring in our images. And it doesn't really matter. I'm going to start with my greens first. Now, if I get it up on that edge, that's okay. Because when we use the black, it's going to go away. You're not going to see that. I started with the wrong color, though. I needed the light, not the dark. Let's see. This is a leaf. That's going to be the only hard thing is determining where all of the leaves and everything are. But it'll be okay. It will look cool regardless where the definition is. Let's see here. There's a stem here. So if you remember this technique, we did it with the polka dots. The swirl, I think, maybe. I don't know. It was the polka dots, though. Okay, I think that might be all of the green. Oh, no, I lied. There's a leaf up here. I'm just going to shoot some of these with a darker. This one already is pretty dark, but that was my own fault. And we'll see how this looks, because it might look like crap. I don't know. All right. So then let's come in with Timid Tiger. The Timid Tiger color, I need to like let it grow on me a little bit, because I'm not quite sure about it yet. But I want to do the inside of my sunflower, Timid Tiger. And then we're going to add the yellow to the tips. Again, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to look. This is just a thought in my brain. And as my kids would say, who knows what happens inside that. Oh. All right, while I am coloring, why don't you guys tell me what you got coming up? Are you making any special things? I need to send out some belated birthday cards. So I know some of these sunflowers will probably turn into those. Okay. Now I'm coming in with the dark because I just want to kind of get in here. And I'm not blending very much at all. I can always add more. I can't take it away. So hopefully okay. Nope. And then we'll come in with Darling Duckling, the light. And what we're going to do there is we're going to just go over pretty much this whole floral, because I want to get that orange kind of blended into that. Again, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to look, but time will tell. And I think I want to do like a brown for the middle. I didn't grab that. I also didn't color this one over here. We'll have to do that. This is a little tedious, but hopefully it will turn out like I think it will. If it doesn't, well, you live and you learn, I guess, huh? All right, get up in there. And I am being a little bit more messy just because it's taking a while to get in all of these grooves. Twins card. Ooh. Flamingo card? Okay, what's a flamingo card for? Mary Kay, Simplicity is sponsoring the Dairyland Balloon Jubilee. So I am going to be headed there on Friday for a sponsorship event, which is interesting and which works out great because I'm camping this weekend, so I wouldn't have been able to go this weekend, which I'm a little sad about, right? You plan these camping trips how far in advance. Sometimes they interfere with things. Okay. All right. Chestnut Center will have a booth. Oh, that's cool. That is real cool. Okay, inside we're going to do whatever this color is. Pecan pie. Okay. Let's hope this works like I think it's going to. I need you guys to start crossing your fingers, your toes, your arms, your legs. Cross all of the things. I mean, it looks kind of pretty. Let's just do... Okay. Here goes nothing. Are we ready? We have Memento Black. We have our colored image. Look at the other side. Oh, that looks crazy. Now we're going to go over it. Oh, well, that's fun. Okay. Oh my gosh! Ah! That looks so cool! Okay. Okay. Here we go. Wow, that was totally worth it, you guys. Holy shnikes. Yes. Okay. Wow. All right, so I see that I have some flower coming in there, and so we'll add a little color there, and then a little more green. You guys, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, wait, you said the names of the twins? Oh, Magnolia and Walker. Oh my gosh. Oh. Magnolia, that is super cute. Walker always makes me think of Walker, Texas Ranger. He's going to kick some ass. All right, you guys, look at how cool that looks. Wow. Wow, right? That is amazing. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. Well, here you go, Nanette. Hey, Eunice. Eunice, lady, you won $10. Yay for commenting and for liking the video from last week. But look at that. You guys, if you missed this, you will definitely have to. That was like a wow moment there. Like beyond wow. Wow. Okay. Huh. Like it looked super ugly, right? Like that doesn't look very cute. I wonder, let's just do this side to see what it looks like. But I mean, not as cute as the other side because it's not going to get in those crevices, right? So you can see what this, I mean, it still looks cool, but I feel like this side is the wow. Still cool. Wow. Cool. Wow. Many of my cards, expect many of my cards will be with this embossing folder technique. Yeah, I mean, like something like this would be super easy, right? Where you have it embossed and then they just scrape over it and throw it together. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at our little hello looks great on there too. Okay, let's do this card here. And this card can be, you know, completed with our two-tone cardstock, which is actually what I wanted to show. Because the two-tone, you could like bring up an edge. You could rip it and there would be another color. But let me show you this guy here. This was at class, and it's just another way to color. So we have garden green, lemon lolly, and crumb cake. I know my crumb cake looks gross. And then we have our sponge daubers. And we're just going to color. I'm not going to take the time to color the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you. So I'm going to start with garden green right here. And I'm just going to take kind of the edge of it and start where it's darker and then come in. You're not going to not get the edges of your flowers. Like, that's just not going to be a thing. But you're basically just highlighting those points. And I don't know, I'm starting with the green because that's the least amount of coloring I need to do. So I just want to kind of get in there with that. And I think that's pretty much it. This one doesn't have a stem on it. Nope. So, okay, green is done. So that was garden green. We are coloring on the Nanette, the lemon lolly. Now we're going to come in with, I lied, with lemon lolly. The last one is going to be our crumb cake because that's the one that's going to highlight everything. So lemon lolly is going to be like our overall color. And we are literally just going to go over pretty much everything. I probably should have also re-inked this, but I'll just go on the edges so I get more ink. So over everything except for the green, right? Unless the green's on the edge, then I would highly recommend to just get that. But we're not pushing down. We are lightly going over, letting the sponge dauber take the ink from the dauber to the highlighted areas. Do not push down. Do not collect go. Do not collect go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay, so that is the second step. Now the third step is going to be your highlighting. And for the highlighting, we're using crumb cake. And you're probably thinking, that's not that dark. But it is when you are coloring on cardstock that's a color and not just white. So look at how dark that looks, right? So we're just going to go right in. We're going to get our big areas first. And then get our smaller areas. And now that we have like the main parts, I'm going to dab this off a little bit and then just come in and give it some highlights. Again, I am not pushing down. I'm just letting the sponge dauber do the work. Going right over. If you want it darker, just go over it a couple of times. Don't push. And voila. So I'll show you the other card. There we go. I said I wasn't going to color the whole thing, but it didn't take that long at all. So that's sponge daubing. Okay. Now we're going to run some more of these through. We're not going to like do any super cool techniques, but I just want to show you what they look like. We have the ones that we spritzed with bleach. I'm just going to have a whole shit ton of sunflowers here. All right. So this was Darling Duckling with bleach. And then we also have Mossy Meadow. Let's run these two through. I feel like you can combine the two techniques. You know, the embossing and the bleaching and the dry, I don't know, what do you call that? Scraping. But look at how cool that looks, right? I wonder what it would look like if we embossed it first and then, ooh, we might have to do that. Look, I have a piece of paper here. Oh, it's already got marks on it. Let's grab this other one that I just happen to have sitting here. Let's run this through and then we'll bleach it after we run it through. Just, you know, you don't know if it's going to look different. It might, because some of the stuff might get caught in a crevice or something. Okay, let's grab the other ones that we need to run through first, and then we'll bleach that one. So these, let me run one through that way. It was sitting in the box. Look at the edge. This is Blackberry Bliss. Yeah, I feel like all of these can just get mounted on a really easy peasy color cardstock or white. That one got a little bit too much. We might add some color to this one. All right, now I want to do some of these two-tone ones because I want to show you just one other thing. We won't run them all through, but I just want to run these through. And then see if I can find yeah, I had it sitting here, but I don't know what I did with it. Okay, that's good. We don't need them all. These were the ones that we tried to bleach, but the two-tone cardstock does not bleach. There we go. Now we know. Okay, let's grab these guys that we bleached. And do I have the Blackberry Bliss ink pad up here? I do not, but I think black would look cool. So let's do it over the top of this one here. Ooh, that's like a galaxy look. Look at how cool that is. Huh? Yes, that looks amazing. Let's do it over this one too. Just because I got it too bleached. So we're just gonna, you know, not show as much white. I'm really just digging this, y'all. Okay. This one looks good. This one I think needs some color to it. But I don't want to do the same color we did before. Let's do basic gray. See how that looks. Well, that looks cool. It's not quite as harsh as the black, right? Oh my gosh, I am loving this. And this one I'm going to keep. I do really like how this looks. But, oh, this one we need to bleach to see if it looks any different. Or you can try, I don't know how well, like directionally, you can try and get like, I just got a whiff of it. All right. Remember, if you're watching, to give us a thumbs up here. If we get to 30 likes and then comment like, we will be giving away $15. We got to 20 last week, so we made that goal. All right. Start changing. All right, we don't need to wait for that. Here is our two-tone cardstock. And one of the things that you can do, if I had it here, but maybe I'll just try. Yes, okay. We're going to just go way old school. I'm going to take the paper snips. So what I was looking for was a sanding block. We're just going to take the paper snips and go right over this edge. And speaking of paper snips, you guys, if you do not have your hands on a pair of these Stampin' Up! Paper snips, the manufacturer who's making them is no longer making them. So whatever we have in stock is what we have in stock. I've had these paper snips forever. I do weird shit like this, and I haven't had to, like, replace them. So definitely take a look. Mine have an epoxy handle because we were testing them with epoxy. So yours will just come with a standard black handle. But So if you had sandpaper, you could do that. But here I'm just scraping my paper snips along the ridges of this embossing folder. Well, embossed piece. So just get in there as much as you can. Oh yeah. This is looking real cool. Now you could also use white ink to just kind of highlight it. But I wanted this rough look. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with ripping this paper too. So this, you wouldn't really get this look with our regular cardstock, right? Because that's dyed all the way through. This two-tone cardstock, like I was saying, is printed and has a white core. So it's just different. And that's what you have to do if you want to have, just like our designer series paper, right? It's printed. So otherwise you won't be able to have two different colors on the sides of the papers. It's just not feasible. All right, almost done here. Get this big old leaf. Ooh. Okay. And I just want a smidge more right there. All right. Look at that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of rip it. And then you're going to get like that white in the rip. So let's just rip that right along there. And you're going to get that two-tone. So obviously, like, this one has a pretty similar tone. But if you're doing any sort of inking and then ripping and all that, like, it'll for surely be different. You can even bring in, like, if you don't want this whole piece to show, you just snip that off and then just kind of rough that up. You know, like, now you have a bigger gap there. So check that out. So that would look totally cool. Gosh, I don't have any card bases, but look at this. Make some of these cards for Stamp Camp. Yeah, we'll probably do like this one here. We just had this one at Stamp Camp, but I feel like this is just great. Gosh, this is just so striking. All right, now with this piece, we are going to do one of Kathy Larson's worst techniques, or she hates it. We're just going to crumble it up. And I know it's already embossed and you're like, what are we doing here? But it'll be fine. We just want to rough it up even more. And where those pieces, like, and then I'm going to rip it a little bit too. So it ripped in the middle and ripped on the side. And just look at how cool that looks. It looks like leather with just this like really light. So it's not like defined anymore. This was the deboss. This was the emboss. So it's not as defined anymore. And then you just spread it out and put it on a card base. Voila. Right? And add hello. Okay. You guys, I am sweating to death. My computer is going to die. Just all the things. So let me get back in here and tell you guys the specials again, because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? We'll throw these down here while I look for my special sheets. Oh my goodness. This one is just, oh, I don't know which one's my favorite. You guys, we might have to put a poll up, right? Maybe I'll do a few of this or that. All right. So starting tomorrow through the 11th, it is 20% off all two-tone cardstock. That's the cardstock that we used last year. It is 12 by 12 sheets, perfect for scrapbooking. If you order through me, you can do it like a share to where you get one of each color, two of each color, and then I'm going to give you a discount if you do 2 or more for the colors. So instead of you having to order every single pack, that's going to cost you over $600. I believe it was like 660 with shipping and tax or something like that. I don't remember, but maybe it was less, but over $600. You can get a half of each pack for $212 or whatever. And then I'm just giving it all away. So definitely order. This also gets you qualified in for the monthly ordering special if you do at least 2 sheets, because it's got to be at least $50. So definitely take a look at that. The monthly ordering special for for $50, if you order $50 or more from me, you get your name put in to win $20, or yes, you get your name put in for $20, which is what Shelly won tonight. So that's awesome. Also, tomorrow night, if you are not already signed up, we have Craftin' and Sipping at the Empty Nest Winery. Now, I am doing this 2 more times, so it's going to be the second Wednesday of every month. So tomorrow night, it is from 6 to 9. I have a ton of kits, you guys. A ton of kits to choose from. So come on out for that. If you didn't pre-register, that's fine. Just, come, and I should have enough unless there's a whole bunch of people that I don't know about. So all of the things, and there's even more. I might have to do another live or chit chat to talk about Christmas in July. I need people to register for that. That's at the end of July here, and oh my goodness, just lots of different stuff. So anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything. Make sure to like this video and comment like. If we get to 30 likes, we'll give away $15. Comment on the video. I'm going to make up a bunch of these and we'll give away a bunch of them. Especially like this one. I've got 2 of these guys. So make sure to comment on the video. And I appreciate you guys sharing the video as well. Any little thing is great. So just, do all the things. You need to mail your check for Christmas in July. Yes, girl. Yes. All right. I'm going to go grab myself a drink and I will see some of you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.